What do your students see when they finish a quiz? In this video, we'll look at the different options you have with the submission view. From Course Tools, click Quizzes, then click the arrow beside the quiz and click Edit. Then click the Submission Views tab. Let's look at the default view for when students submit a quiz. They get an initial message, your quiz has been submitted successfully. Do they see any questions or answers? No, but they do see their score. And if I wanted to, I could edit these settings right here to edit the default view. I could change it to show the questions with the student's response and the answers. But actually in this case, I also want to show you how to create a new view. So click Add Additional View. And with this feature, there's also some extra options. So you'll start by adding a name, and then you can also add a message. So the message is what the students see as soon as they submit their quiz. For the date, this is the date that the students will be able to begin reviewing their quiz submission. So if this date is in the future, the students will initially see the default view of no questions, just their score, until the date that this view goes into effect. The IP restriction can be used if you set that up under quiz restrictions. The attempt feature allows you to limit the submission view based on the attempt completed. You'll need to set up a score range, probably just 0 to 100. Check the limited duration box if you want students to only be able to access this quiz submission view for a period of time immediately after completing the quiz. Maybe if they're taking it in the testing center and you only want them to be able to see the answers for a few minutes after. Then under View Details, we have Show Questions. First, you're going to choose if you want students to see the questions or not. If you choose Yes, then you'll pick one of the following: questions answered incorrectly, correctly, all questions without responses, all questions with responses. Then you'll decide if you want to check the box for Show Question Answers, meaning the correct answer would display with the questions you've allowed the students to see with the options above. Then you can check the box for students to see their point scores for questions and their overall attempt score. With these score settings, anything that Brightspace can't auto-grade will initially show up as a 0. And just as a reminder, as you're going through these settings, any of these question mark icons will bring up additional information about that setting. Then you can also show class average or score distribution. In this case, I'm just going to click Save. And then I'll check the box and save and close so that this submission view is saved with my quiz.